video on why Fortnite is bad. Fortnite has officially done it. They've kicked me over to the limit. He's kicked so many other people over to the limit after the recent removal of the late combat shotgun. If you know what it is, there should be a photo up there, and if you don't, then you're a nerd. The combat shotgun did a staggering amount of damage in its quick fire rate and was in fact introduced into the 9th season of Fortnite. Yes, season 9. Bruh moments right there, as he realised it replaced the pump shotgun and all its glory, what we was told about it. Right, so we was told about how much damage it did. It was 120 I believe with a blue one, 130 with epic one, and gold one 140 with a damage to the body. Me being a competitive player and a memer, I used the combat a lot because I preferred it over the pump shotgun and all of it. The fact of the constant fire rate what made it so much lovable, and why Fortnite are dumb ass people now for removing the best gun in the whole bloody game. I mean it. No other gun will live up to it. As from now on, I'm super annoyed with Fortnite and the whole of it, and seriously, I can't wait for him to say how come it wasn't helping for Fortnite what it did. That gun made me so much better at the game than the pump ever will. Like, I'm now used to the pump for a bit, I can use it, but I'm still going to miss it so much, and no matter what you say and what you do, I will miss it. This is exactly why when people say about how come destroying health bars and shit like that, I don't believe it. I say destroying health bars is something disgusting, and how come that shouldn't have been in Fortnite to begin with unless it's a sniper. But the fact that the combat was balanced, it was not OP, it was nothing like that. It was so good. Rest in peace, combat. And next subject on now. Now of the epicness of the combat being destroyed and all that, let's just picture this as the epic headquarters. I know I said next subject, but let's just not. Let's just carry on with this. How about we make this a whole ranting thing? Yeah, go on then, I'm going to do that then. So, let's just imagine in the headquarters. Right, so what are we going to do about bolting the new gun or releasing it in a new update and bolting stuff? We could just vote nothing. Oh, no. Susan, what do you think? Oh, the drum shotgun maybe? Yeah, sure, we'll get rid of that. Oh, what about the proximity grenade launcher? Sure, what about that as well? Oh, and no, I know what I'm going to say. I know what's good. How about the combat? Perfect, John. You saved the bloody game. Done with that awful reconstruction of what probably happens. We're now going to talk about why they probably voted it. Right, so this is my opinion. No reason to say it. It was getting overused. The pump was being left behind after left behind after left behind. Admittedly, I saw a lot of people like George Gratian and people like that drop the combat for the pump. What I'm okay with, man. There's a few people. It's not that much to hurt about. But then they get to the point of triggered where they want the OG thing back. What? Fair enough, it's OG. You want it back. Leave it in the game. You don't have to vote the combat though, man. Like, I use that in so many situations, scrims, everything. Now, just imagine this, yeah? Imagine that there's a game like Fortnite, exactly like actually, where they didn't do bad decisions. Or just Fortnite in another universe maybe, where possibly the few good things what they voted, like the combat, were unvoted, the game was good, and everything was Gucci. Now, the Rift beacons, all that shit, I think they only voted it because how come it doesn't fit with Season 10's theme as well. That's another thing I believe, and I completely disagree. What I think they should do would be a smart idea, would be to unvote the combat, unvote the proximity maybe, but like buff it down a bit so it does like 25 damage, or 50 maybe, 50, yeah. But then, another thing we're going to have to deal with, boys and girls, is the fact the mechs won't go until the end of the season. Now this is done. Thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe, and be ready for the rest of September. It's all going to be good. Dinosaurs and Minecraft. You know it's coming soon, so if you didn't click off the video yet, you're lucky because you get to hear about it a bit more.